Fight disinformation for the free Mother Jones Daily and follow important news. I wish everything would return to normal if the Republicans could get rid of Donald Trump. This is a common refrain that you often hear from experts and members of the political class. Or perhaps from a relative or friend. According to this view, Trump a dangerous heresy. All that is needed to purify the GOP from Trump that Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy and other order Republicans show some courage. They merge behind another GOP 2024 competitor, express the accused. Ex-President bought. Such a feeling is both a magical thought and an out of history. This is a fantasy because the majority of the Republican base are still fascinated by Trump. Have you seen the banners, Trump or death? These cultists cannot be driven into another camp by the gray beards of the GOP. According to them, Trump is a theology and you cannot challenge faith with facts. After January 6 rebellion provoked by Trump, McConnell McCarthy took small steps to save the party from Trump's claw. But soon they realized that their voters remained true to Trump and his lies about 2020 election. Everything else. They turned the tail. As recent polls show, the majority of Republicans want the restoration of Trump. Resistance is free for the GOP deep state. Acting against Trump will fire a civil war within the party. This is not a war that Washington will probably win those who get stuck in the mud. And they are definitely not martyrs. Leave Trump and GOP's sense of going back to your father is also an insult to history. American Psychosis. One bestsellers New York Times and will be released this week with its new and expanded cardboard cover edition as someone who has written a historical research on madness, a historical investigation Republican Party. I can easily say that Trumpism or a version of it has been a critical part of the Republican Party for 70 years. As American Psychosis has shown, since the 1950s, GOP has always promoted and abused extremism. He did this by blinding the paranoia, fears, frustrations and complaints of conservative voters recklessly and relentlessly. Often this was considered a side effort by the GOP institution. It was then an essential action to achieve election victories that would allow the authorities to manage more respectably, give the crazy to court during the campaign, but then return to Washington as responsible statesmen. Imagine Mitt Romney enthusiastically accepting Trump's support in the 2012 race. Trump was then politically known as vocate of the racist birth conspiracy theory. But then Trump somehow appeared. He became a candidate in 2015 and put aside all the claims it has made, reaching the extremists a central component of its campaign. He even went on Alex Jonas' program to talk directly to the fugitives. TLDR for American Psychosis GOP's relationship with hate and conspiracy did not start with Trump. As a result, longing for good old days GOP is